going.
Okay, internet. It's your boy, Capital J Productions. I'm back with another reaction video, and today we're reacting to this pastor that cheated on his wife. Okay, this is not gonna be a good one. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna talk about what I've learned about pastors. My mom was a pastor. I grew up, okay, basically in the church. So this is why I'm reacting to this. All right, let's get started.
Joe, you ain't paid me my money. You ain't paid me my money. I'll get you off this camera when you give me my money. 15 minutes.
Now, I believe that this is a trans or a gay man. I'm not sure if he's trans or gay. We're gonna go with gay, okay? But so it looks like he didn't pay, and so he put him on blast. Okay. I mean, I think it's rightfully deserved. Let's continue and see what happens here.
125. You know the drill. How many times a week?
125? That's it? 125? So all this over $125. Okay. That's, I mean, still a principle, you know.
We meet up, Joe. This time, really, you think we finna? No, I'm sorry. Your wife gonna see this. Your wife
Gonna see this. So, you know what I don't understand about, I guess, I mean, they still sinning anyway, but you know this man got a wife and you still take his money. You know, it's funny because a lot of people they say that money is not their God, but their actions show that, you know. Anyway, let's carry on.
He's gonna see this. Pay me my money or get a divorce. Which one is gonna be? Which one is it gonna be?
Get me off that damn.
She's gonna know.
Get me off that
3-4 times a week he hear y'all.
3 or 4 times a week. What's the point of, I don't understand, what's the point of having a wife if you're gonna do this? That's all I want to know. Like, you could be a single man and you know, and just pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I've been on both sides of the story, so I'm the perfect person to react into a video like this. Now, see, if I was single, I wouldn't pay for it. Okay, like, I'm not paying for nothing. You know what I mean? I feel like you can get a girlfriend for that. You can get your wife for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But paying, I mean, I guess I'm the type of guy, I want what's mine and I want it to be mine. And when I'm ready for it, I want it all for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of how I am. And like, you know, I'm not cool with knowing that somebody else had you maybe 15 or an hour ago, or, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I care about myself too much. I care about my health too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. And I care about doing things right the way God made it. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just keep it a buck, right? I'm gonna keep it real. You got one penis. You only can go in one hole at one time. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, and that's the way God intended it, right? Like, let's just keep it real. So anyway, let's continue on.
Facebook, he's here meeting with me in this room. Yeah. No, I'm not getting you off for nothing. Everybody gonna know about you. Run me my money.
See, this is what happens when you try to hide stuff. Okay, see, now I grew up around like a lot of like sort of like, you know, uncles that was players, you know, pimps, drug dealers, those type of guys, right? Players. And I kind of saw how they moved, and, you know, I always thought to myself, like, okay, well, like why are they lying to their women? Like, you a grown man. Like, why would you lie? Like, if it's something you want to do, you're grown. Like, just do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're gay. Like, this guy, he's obviously living 2 lives, right? Like, what's the point? I just never understood it. I never will understand it. You a man, you grown. What are you gonna lie to people for? What are you living in the dark for? Okay, when God sees everything anyway. Anyway, let's carry on.
Money. I ain't got time for this. You know my money is valuable. I'm sorry. You know my time is my money, and I'll explain my time with you.
I gave you 200.
200.
And you got $200 worth of pleasure the last time too.
Okay.
Let me bring you when I get home.
No.
Okay, so wait a minute. I don't understand here. Okay, so because he said he paid her 200. He or she says, well, I'm going with he. I'm going with gay. Okay, until I hear otherwise. But he was asking for 150 earlier, but he said he paid her 200. So let's see what is he talking about. I'm kind of curious to see what's going on here.
No, you ain't gave me nothing extra. You got extras.
Okay, extra. So all this is because of more money.
I'm sorry. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
This ain't happening. You're not leaving.
So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, did they sleep together already and now he's getting ready to leave and he gotta pay, or did he just show up thinking that he was gonna get some and then he comes out with the video, oh, I got you, I ain't got my money from last time, blah 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 blah, right? That's what I'm kind of wondering. That's where I'm stuck at. So let's try to find out and see what's going on here.
Even Joe.
Get me off that damn camera.
No.
When
you give me my money, I'll get you off the camera. You're getting a divorce. What you're gonna get is a divorce. Everybody on Facebook is gonna see this. Yes, his name is Joe. She'll know who you are. Everybody might not know, but she will know. She will know. You know, when you give me my money, that's all you gotta do. Is give me my money. Give me my money. That's all you have to.
He's trying to get out of there without showing his face. This is hilarious. I mean, this is sad, but you know, I'm laughing at it because this is like, dude, you a pastor, and how do you get caught up in this mess, bro? Like, I just don't understand. You know, I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I'm not gonna say I don't understand because I'm gonna give y'all the full breakdown once I'm done. I'm not gonna talk about it right now because I'll just keep rambling on. Let's just continue.
I'm sorry. 15 minutes for 15 minutes. 125. You know the rates.
125 for what, 20 minutes? That's expensive. To me, that's expensive. Listen, I've never had to pay. This is why you get you a girlfriend. This is why, guys, listen to me. Please listen to me. This is why you do get a wife, okay? You don't want to be in those, but you got to be careful about picking a wife, okay? I will talk more about that later on, but this guy he has a wife. He's just, I don't know why he's not going to his wife. Maybe because his wife is not a man. But if your wife is not what you want or what you desire, especially him as a pastor, he's supposed to pastor himself and say, hey, you want to know what? This is something, I like men, okay? But this is something that's not of God. Let me fix this. Let me talk to my wife about this and let me fix this. This is what he's supposed to be doing. But when you don't do that, you end up in situations like this, okay? So let's just go on.
I paid your ass enough for this shit to be free tonight.
What?
See, you know what? I have a bunch of stuff in my mind, so it's kind of hard to just let the video play without me just stopping and then speak on what I need to speak on. So, you want to know what? I'm gonna just continue.
You have lost your damn mind. You ain't never paid me for nothing free. Whatever you paid me, you got your money's worth every time. You've been satisfied. Do you hear me? You're not leaving this room. You're not leaving this room until I get my money. I'm sorry. No, you wife. No, Joe. You're not leaving. Not Joe. No, Joe. Catch charge, y'all. No, you're not leaving. I will run down here. I'm sorry. No, no. What? Yes.
He's not gonna be able to wear this gray suit no more. This gray suit is gonna be known. You can't wear this to church no more, bro. Like, seriously.
Joe, right here, has not paid me my money. I'm sorry. You about to get a divorce, Joe. I'm posting this. You think I'm playing with you? You think I'm
He posted it too.
playing with you? No.
Give me off your damn face.
You gonna be on there. You gonna be on there. No, everybody remember this guy. He beats me 2-3 times a week. Gotta have
He said beats. Maybe he's talking about like beating his cheeks. I don't think he's actually. He don't seem like the type that would actually, beat. Anyway.
house for the kids. Got a wife that think he is a stand-up man. Always at work. Lying to her every day. On the phone. Tell her.
But you know what's sad is that these escorts, they be knowing this, but they still take their money though, and they still give them. Like you're the person that's cheating on them. Like wouldn't you at least have the decency to say, oh, you know what, you got a wife. I'm not like that's just something I don't do. That like I don't take guys that's married. There's drama involved. No, I'm good. I understand, you're trying to pay for a service or whatever, but nah, I'm good. Because I mean, he looks just as bad as, and I'm talking, when I'm saying he, I'm talking about the gay guy, right? That put this guy on blast. He looks just as bad as this pastor does. It's like you trying to put him on blast, but you're putting yourself on blast because he's the one you're cheating. Like you're like how am I supposed to say this? Okay, the pastor is the one that's cheating with him. Like basically, he obviously was okay with it at some point. You know what I mean? He was taking the money. So you're okay with it as long as you're getting money. But the minute you stop getting money, now you're going to put him on blast. But really, you're putting yourself on blast because you were the one who was, he was the, like, I don't know how you say this, but he was the one that was giving him the services. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're ratting yourself out too. All right, let's just keep going.
He at work, he with me, y'all. He with me. He the reason why y'all short on the bills. Y'all short on the bills.
Short on the bills. That's terrible. Instead of just going to your wife, bro, like.
Because of him. And now you think you get a discount, Joe. And that ain't happening. That ain't my problem. You worry about your bills at home. This bill, you gonna pay this one. You gonna pay this one. $125.
120. All this for $125. It's crazy.
Keys. Oh, okay. Well, I bet you won't be going nowhere. You have to keep. You're not getting in this damn room.
See, if he was smart, he would at least went home, change into something that looks less like a pastor. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it, you gotta at least be smart about it. But you shouldn't be doing it. You just shouldn't be doing it. Like, everybody got cell phones. You never know. Somebody could be at the church, you know what I'm saying, and they see you walking into the hotel with this guy, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. That's why it always pays to do what's right. Okay, people, always do what's right, because when you always do what's right, you can't get caught slipping. Like me, I can't get caught slipping because I tell my wife everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just because that's how I am. I like for my wife to tell me everything, so I tell her everything. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's how it should be. That's how God intended it to be. So, and communication is key. That's how everything flows better. That's how everything goes right. That's how, that's what God gave us a mouth for. Not to sit up here and just be lying and try to be in the dark about things. No, you know what I'm saying? If you got problems with your mate, if you got something that you need to get off your chest, you do it. You talk to your mate about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't go do what this pastor did. Okay? Let's carry on.
You're not getting. What you gonna do? What we doing? What?
Yeah, you can't hide forever, bro. Like, seriously. Like, you gonna just stay in the dark forever? He got a point on that.
What's this gonna do? You gonna cry about it? You're not leaving until you give me my money. So figure it out. You got to transfer something. What we doing? I'm driving. We got to go to the ATM. I'll take the keys. You're not getting them damn keys. This is the end.
So this situation sounds like he's lied multiple times to him, and so it looked like he had enough and was like, you know what, I'm putting you on blast or I'm getting my money.
Joe. I'm not doing this with you no more.
I'm gonna pay you one of these.
I ain't got time for this. I do not have time for this. I need my money. So you just gonna sit here? Look at him, y'all. Look at this man. It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but I mean, you making yourself look bad too. It ain't just him that looks bad. It's you that look bad, just as bad too. Because you shouldn't have to you shouldn't have to be chasing down a man like this for no $125. Like seriously, like you're not gonna see me, you know what I'm saying, like chasing nobody down. I guess because I don't care about money like that, you know what I'm saying. God always have a way to bless me with some money, so it's because I serve him, you know what I'm saying. When you know what to do and you know how to get it, you don't have to do stuff like this. You don't have to put nobody on blast. There's a whole lot of people out there that I feel owe me money, right? I let God take care of it. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to put nobody on blast. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, yeah, I'm going to make light of it and I'm going to talk about it. So maybe other men won't have to go through what I went through. But I'm saying you don't have to literally put that person and try to embarrass that person and try to, you know, make them feel like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep a positive head and just understand that God is gonna give you that $125 back from somewhere else. You don't have to do all this. Let's continue going on.
It said if you can't afford this, then do not call me.
Okay, here's another thing I need to say. Is that you see how he's trying to clown him over $125, but look what you're doing to try to get that $125 though. You're doing all this, like if it's only $125, let it go. Let them slide. Say, you know what? Yeah, it's $125, but yeah, you're not getting no more service no more. That's it. You're not getting no more service. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he owed thousands, or maybe in the high hundreds, but only $125. I don't think all this is worth $125, especially after it's making you look bad too.
Okay, go get your ass for free, cause this gonna cost you.
He could have just went to his wife. Cause he's saying that he could have got him some for free. Go get it for free. That's a good point. That's a very valid point. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand how this. I mean, I do understand. As a man, I understand. Because I know how our hormones, excuse me, I butchered that. Our hormones are. But, you know, when you don't learn to control yourself, you end up in situations like this too. So.
This right here, this gonna cost you. And it ain't cheap.
$125 is cheap. That's cheap.
Now, I got somebody to pay too. You know my people do not play this, honey. You know.
That's funny. Okay, so all right, let me wrap this video up. Okay, look. This is why I stopped. One of the reasons why I stopped going to church a long time ago. Okay. Now, I was saying earlier in the video that I was raised up in the church. Okay. My mom was a pastor. There's a lot that I got to see. It's a lot that I do know about these pastors, okay? And the truth of the matter is that these pastors ain't it. They ain't the ones you should be trying to go to get closer to God, okay? You don't need another man to get closer to God, okay? And that's just period. You can learn about God on your own. You can get to know God on your own. It's the reason why you have dreams, okay? When you find out who's giving you these dreams and why they're giving you these dreams and what they mean, then you guys will understand what I'm talking about, okay? So, back to this pastor, okay? This guy, this is a clear case of not dealing with your issues, okay? Like, that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? a lot of these pastors, they used to get in their way with people. Okay, this is something God had to show me when I used to go back to church. I remember one time I went to church. God told me, he told me specifically, don't praise, don't stand up, don't clap, don't do nothing. I want you to go there, and I just want you to pay attention, and I want you to see some things. So I did. I had a dream about it before I went to church one day. It was one of the last. I think it was the last time I went to church. But anyway, that same day, I ended up going to church, and I saw church completely different. And what I saw was how the pastors control everything. That's what I saw. And that's what changed my mind about church, because God had to show me that the pastors, it's all about control. It's about controlling the people, because they like the way I saw it when it was happening, they'll let you praise the Lord for a while. They let the crowd go. But then when it's time for them to stop, who stops it? It's the pastor that stops it. It's the pastor that says it's time for offering. It's the pastor that says it's time for testimony time. They control everything. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you won't see none of that stuff if God don't come to you and tell you something like what he told me. Okay. So what I'm saying is, long story short, what I'm saying is these pastors are used to controlling people. This is what they do. And when they're practicing religion, when they're practicing Christianity, they control. They're used to controlling people. So a lot of them take those skills and they take it to other places, like what this guy is doing. He probably was trying to manipulate this guy, thought he can get his way, and now it backfired on him. But this is why we need to operate out of righteousness. Okay. Because eventually God is going to expose you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these pastors are cocky. They think they can just say and do anything. And my mother is included in that. And that's one reason why, the main reason why I don't talk to my mother no more. Okay? Because she don't take the word of God serious enough. And God showed me that. And I refuse to be in touch with, especially my mother. That is my blood mother. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm serious about it. So when it comes to this word of God stuff, I don't play. I know the Lord's Prayer. I pray it 3 times a day. I really do serve God, and I take it extremely serious. So it's like you can't even be around me. Like the way I'm set up, you can't even be around me if you're not serious about God. That's how serious I am about it. Like, yes, of course, I'm in my daily life, I'm around nothing but non-believers. But it's not my job to turn them into believers. I talk to them, I joke with them, whatever. I keep it on a very basic level. But the real me, the real Jason, the real, the real capital J Productions, I'm all about God. I'm all about Jesus Christ. And I don't play, because I've seen too much. I've seen hell, I've seen heaven, I've seen both of them in my dreams. God showed me both of those. I know they exist. Despite what anybody else may think, when God show you something and it's real, I know we all have dreams. Sometimes you can have dreams that's just very, 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 very scary. Where do those dreams come from? Just ask yourself that, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's a living God out there, and it's his way of communicating with us, okay? But, I'm not trying to convert y'all or anything like that, but, I really do try to react to stories and stuff like this, because more of it needs to be out there. A lot of people don't react to these type of videos, or they don't spread the love of Jesus. They don't talk about God. They don't, there's not many messages, what I'm saying, that like the message that I deliver. And so God picked me. You know what I mean? And I'm going to deliver. I'm going to do the message. I'm going to do my best to try to educate you guys. You know what I'm saying? So y'all won't end up in a situation like this guy, Joe here. I believe his name is Joe. Pastor Joe. I'm going to call him Pastor Joe. Okay. So, but that's pretty much my my reaction to this video. This is really sad, and this is why you guys, if you go to church, you do it for God. You know what I'm saying? But don't be so quick to follow after these pastors or listen to them. And you know, I'm gonna say this. I need to mention this real quick. Is that, you know, shortly after God revealed to me what the church is and what they really doing, what these pastors are really doing, and these including all the ones you see on TV, same thing, right? Next time you watch the TV, just remember what I said. If you remember anything I said earlier about watch how they control, you know, how they control the church. They literally control all the saints in the church. They literally do. You watch it, you'll see what I'm saying. But anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought, but that's what happens when you know, I'm very passionate when it comes to this word of God stuff, because I know it, you know. But what I do want to say and what I do want to leave you guys with is whatever you do in your life, whether you serve God or you don't serve God, whatever, when you become grown, act grown, okay? Take responsibility of being an adult, okay? You're an adult. You don't have to lie to people. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to, just be real with people. You know what I'm saying? If he would just be real, if he would have been real about this situation, he would have never got into this situation. He could have been like, hey, you know what? I don't have the money, you know what I'm saying? But I do want some. Just be real about it. Hey, I don't have that much money. I got like $40. You know what I'm saying? I got $40 here. Maybe his situation where his wife, like I'm not gonna totally judge him. What if the situation where his wife won't do anything for him? Okay, well, you know, here I got $40. You know what I'm saying? Well, with me, I wouldn't be paying nobody. I would be divorced if it's me. It's not. You're not gonna be my wife and think you could just not do what you're supposed to do. Like, yeah, not over here. Like, I don't operate nothing like that. You know, like, I know the word of God. I know what my wife's supposed to be doing and what my wife not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know, they can make the choice. You make the choice. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. So the woman should be doing what she's supposed to do. But I'm just saying, still, if he in that situation, if he just be real about things usually work out pretty well. And I know, because I'll be real about everything. So, you know, that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? You just be honest. There's no need to lie. You're grown. People are going to find out anyway. So you might as well just tell the truth. So that's the bottom line to this story. These pastors, man, y'all gonna run all y'all saints away, man. Y'all think y'all could just do anything and it's just not gonna blow up in your face. But that's you guys. That's what y'all want to do. But you know, God is watching and he's gonna take care of you. So what you give to God, if you give God BS, you're gonna get BS too. So that's all I have in this video. I will see you guys